Japan, well, more specifically Tokyo, is a place that almost everybody wants to visit. Whether you like anime, Japanese songs, video games, food, it's somewhere that almost everybody wants to visit. While I actually spent half a year of my life in Tokyo, I've come to realize that the city, as large as it is really only a fraction of what Japan really has to offer. What it has to offer is different for everyone. After all, what you get out of traveling is very personal and is completely unique to only you. It may be you're only interested in visiting Akihabara for its lively anime culture, or maybe you want to visit Shibuya for its neon nightlife. I'm making this video today to show you that no matter what you want to get out of traveling to Tokyo, you'll want to come down south and experience the Shimanami Kaido. See me, I've been interested in Japanese culture for a very long time. I've studied the language and consumed the media. I practically know everything about Japan. Is what I thought. The pandemic hit the world really hard, and everyone was forced to stay home. Over that time, for honestly a reason that I can't even remember, I started learning the language. I think I just wanted to pick up something, and learning Japanese was that something for me. At around that same time, I had discovered 3 people that would eventually become my role models. Now, not just for Japan or for YouTube, but for life in general. Those 3 people were Joey, Garnt, and Connor from the Trash Taste podcast, but I'll get into them a bit later. As I got better at the language, I also started doing more research. As I did more research on Japan, I slowly realized that I actually did want to live there more and more. I had never even lived outside of the house before. Something inside of me told me that I just had to do it. So then, through my school, I went over to Japan. For the first time in my life, I had committed to something bigger than myself. Once I was on the plane, there was no turning back. And so I went, and I landed in the land of the rising sun. I want to rewind a little bit to 2021. About a year before I had left to Japan, Trash Taste Podcast had dropped a special. It was the cycling special. Now, I had been keeping up with them for quite a while now, about a year before they posted the special, so I was quite familiar with them already. But nothing could have quite prepared me for what I was about to watch. For about an hour straight, I witnessed one of the most lovely, jaw-dropping videos I'd ever watched. Not necessarily because of the guys themselves, although they were very entertaining, but more about the environment that they were in. It didn't look like normal Japan. It looked like something that I had never seen before. Something that you would only ever see in movies and that didn't actually exist in real life. But there it was. I was watching it. I think it was at that exact moment that I finished the video where I knew that I wanted to go. I immediately got on my stationary bike at home and started preparing, knowing very well that I would not continue. The wave of inspiration that I had felt in that moment did not fade. Not until I got to the Shimanami Kaido. It was jaw-dropping. The scenery, the views, the mountains and the roads. Everything about it looked perfect to me. It looked like a place that a normal person like me would never be able to go to. It looked like a goal that I would never be able to attain, which is what made it even more worthwhile when I actually arrived to the Shimanami Kaido. It's very hard to describe that feeling, but once you've lived in the same place for so long, going somewhere and achieving a goal like that feels unattainable at times. The entire time that I was in Japan, it literally felt like a dream. That's the only way to describe it. I'm really not sure if this is a feeling that only I've experienced, but before I was in Japan, before I got on that airplane, going there and achieving that goal felt unattainable. It always felt like something would get in the way or something would go wrong, and I never would actually be able to go do it. But then I got to the city of Onomichi. I had dropped off my luggage already, gotten a small snack, and was ready to go to Imabari. But things never go that easy. As soon as I had finished all my preparation, it was time for me to get on the bus to go to Imabari. However, when I went onto Google Maps and searched up the directions on how to get to Imabari, Google gave me a bus to go on. And so I thought, well, why would Google be wrong? It's almost never wrong. And the key word there is almost. I get on this bus, and it's going the right direction at first. But then when it's supposed to turn onto this highway, it doesn't. And it just keeps going straight. So I thought, okay, maybe it's a little detour. But no, it kept going farther and farther from where I was supposed to go. Into a place that I'd never been before. In a country that doesn't speak my language. I was getting pretty stressed out at that point. But I didn't let that stop me. After that, I ordered a taxi to a bus stop on the highway. Where there was no way that I could possibly mess this up. So the taxi brings me all the way to a certain bus stop. After having a very lively chat with him, he then drops me off to the bus stop. He says, the bus will not stop for you unless you very obviously flag it down. At least I'm pretty sure that's what he said, as it was all in Japanese. It was Japanese and hand signs, so my confidence wasn't too high. But the bus, to my surprise, actually did come. I then got to my hotel, had a nice dinner, a little drink on the very top floor bar, and then I checked the weather app. And it looked like it was gonna rain the day that I was supposed to do the cycle. I've just had dinner, went up to the bar, had a drink. It was very nice. Had a nice view of the city at night. So it's a pretty relatively small city, but it's very nice, I think. The bus ride here was also very nice, just to see like the water and all the bridges and everything was really cool. I saw a bunch of places that were in the trash taste video, which is literally the reason why I'm here. The morning is not looking good. Morning is not looking good whatsoever. It just looks like it's gonna rain. It says it's only gonna rain up until about 2 p.m. I'm feeling pretty optimistic, I would say, about this tomorrow, but I literally only have one day to pull it off. Tomorrow's it. If it rains, then I can't do it. And I'll just have to go back to Tokyo early. Not only did I not have any bike rentals, I didn't know where I was going to go to rent a bike. I didn't know how I was going to return it. I was kind of just winging it, and I just hoped for the best. The only thing I could do was go to sleep and see how it was the next day. I woke up, checked the weather app, and it wasn't looking too bad. It was a little cloudy outside, a little cold, but that never stopped anyone. The clouds were going away and it was getting sunny. It was also getting a lot warmer. I checked the weather app again, and now it said sunny all the way, the entire day. It looked like we were good. So without further ado, here is my dream come true. I hope you enjoy.
We were able to make it, and the weather is, quite frankly, amazing right now. Almost no clouds in sight. I have rented the bike right here, and now we are starting the Shimanami Kaido route. Special thank you to Trash Taste Podcast for putting me on. I'm so excited to start this route. I'm literally at the very beginning. We have about 6 hours, not even, to get to the end. So without further ado, let's go ride the Shimanami Kaido. Unfortunately, I can't get as much content as the boys, but hey, we're doing it and we're vlogging it, so let's go. I can't believe I'm finally doing it. Look at, there's even a beach over there. This is one of my long-time Japan dreams finally coming true. I know I look super goofy with the helmet and glasses, but for over a year and a half, I've dreamed of being in this one single spot. I can't wipe the smile off my face. Like, to be biking with this view, the weather perfect. It's so surreal, the fact that I'm actually here. Like, look at that. And I'm barely 5 minutes in. It's so breathtaking, oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna waste too much more time. Let's continue. I'm sweating. I'm literally glistening. It says we are right there. I think we gotta go kind of like down-ish. Because I'm pretty sure this entire thing is just a loop. I think we're just gonna follow the straight path for now. We're just gonna follow the regular path that they kind of set up for you. So let's get back to it. I think I've already cycled like 20K maybe, around there. So I'm still good to go. Let's keep going. The Roaring Dragon of Tatara Bridge. Let's try to clap your hands here, then strange things will happen. Alright, ready? Weather's amazing. I'm having an amazing time. Just wanted to update you guys. Unfortunately, I can't really get much footage of me actively riding because I don't have anywhere to put a camera or even my phone. So at one point, if I have a free hand, then I'll try to record, but you know, being on your phone while riding your bike is not a great idea. So maybe, maybe not, we'll see. But check this.
So I actually haven't given an explanation as to what the Shimanami Kaido actually is. It's about a 70-kilometer bike trail that goes all the way from Onomichi to Imabari. You can also do it the other way around, which is what I did. Onomichi is in the Hiroshima prefecture, not to be confused with the city of Hiroshima, also in the same prefecture. And Imabari is in the Ehime prefecture. Most people know the name of Hiroshima, but almost nobody knows the name of Ehime. Both incredibly beautiful places though. If it's ever your second or third time visiting Japan and you're there for a little while, I highly suggest skipping out on Tokyo, or maybe only going there for a few days and visiting Hiroshima and just the south in general, because it is so beautiful and there's nowhere else like it in the entire world. The trail itself takes about maybe 6-7 hours, honestly depending on how fast you're going, and it can be done in a day, which is what I did. Although most people like to split it up between 2 to 3 days, as over one day it is possible, but not very enjoyable. But if you split it over 2-3 days, then not only can you take your time, but you can also just enjoy the scenery and explore a lot more, which is really a shame because I didn't get to explore at all, as I was on a pretty big time crunch. I am definitely going to go back and do it over a few days. Seeing it on video is one thing, but it really does not compare whatsoever to actually being there and witnessing it in person. Not only that, I was so lucky that it turned out to be a nice day when I went. Not only did the weather app say that it was going to rain the night before, but I also only had one day to do it. So if it rained or it was bad weather, then I had literally spent hundreds of dollars to travel down south for pretty much no reason. I had no plan as to what I was going to do if it rained. I honestly just got way too lucky, and I am very thankful that it turned out how it did. Not only was it not cloudy, but it was incredibly beautiful outside. Pretty much the perfect weather you could ask for. Only hours after it said it was going to rain. There had to be some sort of divine intervention there. I don't know how else to describe it.
Wait, what? Lemon. Does this work? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was not expecting that. What a view. Again, it's just one of those times that you have to stop. Palm trees, beautiful water, beautiful sky. Couldn't ask for anything better, except for more water. Maybe more water would be pretty good. Fuck. Let's go, family, more. Oh yeah, what the fuck? Like, how can you not stop at all these beautiful views? Or at least slow down. Come on. The wild boars, yes sir. I mean, no sir.
Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.